You're watching a video on how to find and pick the right functional medicine practitioner based off of your needs and your desires. And this comes from seeing hundreds of clients making wrong decisions in the past that cost them frustration, time, and dollars, picking someone who was never properly set up to get them results in the first place. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the 5 questions that you need to ask every single functional practitioner to make certain that they are going to, number 1, be a good fit for you and your situation, but also number 2, ultimately give you the results that you're looking for. I'm Dr. Forrest Sauer, a functional medicine practitioner that fixes the root cause of the problem. And I'll be honest, we are not the right fit for everybody. No one is. And having someone who says that, yes, you're a good fit, yes, you're a good fit, yes, you're a good fit, and just kind of takes all comers, that's red flag number 1. You should have someone who is niched down into their specialty. They know who they are a good fit for and is confident in getting results, but also know who they're not a good fit for, because no one person can help everybody. And it can be so freeing to know that as a practitioner, but also as a client, knowing who's a good fit and who's not a good fit, so that way ultimately you can get the results. So the mistake that most people start off with when trying to find a functional medicine practitioner is they Google functional medicine near me, and they pick the person or the website with the best looking pictures and the best user interface, and they just try to find something that looks and feels right. But the problem is just because someone calls themselves a functional medicine practitioner doesn't actually mean that they're properly equipped or have the true understanding on how to actually fix the problem. People can call themselves anything these days, and having someone who not just simply calls himself a functional medicine practitioner, but then has the resources and the knowledge and the know-how to fix it is what is most important. And sometimes that means they don't have the prettiest website. They're not the most worried about their online presence, and they don't have to, because the results are their reputation, because they're getting referrals. People are sending them their friends and family members every single month because they're happy with the services that they're getting. So the first thing that a great functional medicine practitioner does, and they start with, is root cause testing, doing the actual proper lab tests on you specifically, so that way you can actually fix the root cause of the problem, not just simply relying on your symptoms and what they think might be going on. This leads to endless frustration, guessing games, thousands of dollars in supplements, and what's worse is oftentimes years lost in progress, because we just simply continue chasing our tail over and over again. And how we avoid all of this is by simply taking lab tests in the very beginning. It eliminates guessing games. You know what's going on, they know what's going on, and they know how to fix it. And the second thing that a great functional medicine practitioner does is they customize the care based off of your case. Meaning, they don't just simply send off the same 3-page PDF to everybody. Everybody has a different health history and nuances to their care. In treating thousands of clients, yes, there are patterns, but there's nuances. If I just tell someone who has a thyroid problem, do this and you're going to get better, that would not work for 90% of my thyroid clients, because there's oftentimes either things that are preventing their thyroid from working, or there's 10 other things that is preventing their thyroid from working. And we need to get the proper lab testing, so that way we know what's going on first, but then deal with that person as an individual. In the thousands of clients that we've been able to help, no 2 people are identical, and therefore you should have a customized journey based off of your history, your labs, and your end desires, your goal, your destination that you want to hit. And that's why we use this approach in our clinic, is because we cannot do a one-size-fits-all approach. Now, the third and the most important thing that you need to look for when deciphering if they're a good fit for your functional medicine needs is, do they have ongoing coaching? Are they going to be with you every single step of the way, or do they just simply hand you a sheet of instructions and wave bye-bye and hope to see you again in 3 months? That is a problem. In order for you to sustainably get the results that you're looking for, make certain to have your questions answered, support along the way. There's going to be good days and bad days, and having someone be there for you in your bad days, so that way you don't end up falling off the wagon, but you have that continued coaching, that continued support, so that way week by week, month by month, you know what it looks like to continue getting results, because you're having that coaching guiding all the way through. If you can think about if you wanted to get great at the game of golf, you would not go visit your coach at once every 3 months. That's kind of silly. Your swing wouldn't get better. Your short game or long game would just simply plateau and not see any improvements. It's not enough. So to have a more frequent coaching routine, more frequent feedback is what oftentimes people need to succeed. So here are some more red flags that you can be aware of in order to know who to avoid. Number one is if someone promises overnight results. The body does not heal itself overnight. You did not get sick overnight. You're not going to heal overnight. So if you have someone who's going to promise overnight results, that's really red flag in my books as number one. Red flag number one. Number two is they use a one-size-fits-all protocol. They put everybody on the same list of vitamins. They put everybody on the same list of exercise routines. They put everybody on the same thing. That is a proven model for not getting optimal results. And that's where customized care needs to be really paramount. It is the most important thing that you need to look for in a functional medicine practitioner, someone who's going to deal with you and your health conditions individually. I've had plenty of clients who have said they've tried nutritionists, they've tried dietitians and functional medicine practitioners in the past, and it feels like every time that they leave the office, they have another pill bottle, another vitamin in their hand, and they're told, I need you to eat more green vegetables and less sugar. Listen, that strategy, eating more vegetables and sugar, it's something that we use, but there's a lot more to it. It's not just as simple as eating dry salads and not eating any sugar. Your body needs customized nutrition plans based off of your health history and your body needs. So just simply giving the same generic advice to everybody doesn't work. So here's 5 different questions that you should ask when interviewing your functional medicine practitioner. And really, not only should you be interviewing them, they should be interviewing you with the same amount of intent, because they know that they get results with a certain kind of a person with a certain kind of problems. They're not the best fit for anybody. So if anybody's interviewing anybody, it should be the doctor interviewing the client, because functional medicine, if we're going to fix the root cause of the problem, means that we need to start making some lifestyle changes. So number one is, what kind of lab testing are they going to take and why? Are they only going to look at a thyroid for a thyroid problem? Are they only going to look at your cholesterol for getting you off your statin medication? Or are they going to look at your body as a whole, meaning holistic medicine? The answer should be fairly obvious, but we need to look at the whole body in order to not have any guessing games and know exactly what to do moving forward. I call it nose-to-toes testing. That's how we approach it in our clinic. The second question that you should be asking them is my protocol my vitamin protocol, my dietary protocol going to be just kind of a generic, or is it based off of my labs? Meaning, are you going to customize and fix me, or are you going to fix me just like everybody else? Again, getting back to that customization. Number 3, how do you support clients between your visits? If they don't have an answer on how they're going to be giving you additional support in between your visit, then I would suggest that's a red flag, because oftentimes people have questions that come up. They have doubts. The instructions are not quite clear. So that's why in our clinic, we always over-communicate, over-support our clients to make certain that you know exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, so you get the results. That is the ultimate, most important thing. I want you getting real results. Every single one of my clients to get real results, because they're getting that support that they're oftentimes are being missed from other practices. The 4th question to ask for the functional medicine practitioner is, what kind of results do you expect to see in the first 60 or 90 days? Do not expect an answer like you're going to get amazing results in the first 7 days, the first 2 weeks. The body takes longer to heal than that. The first 30, the first 60, the first 90 days is a much more realistic time period to expect seeing real results with your health. And the 5th question to ask your functional medicine practitioner is, can I see some real case studies or testimonials? We always try to overwhelm our clients with testimonials, with real case studies of people a lot like them who have gotten results with their health challenges before them. Listen, in the age of online medicine, authenticity and people getting real results is the most important thing that any functional medicine practitioner can have. And so having those case studies, having those testimonials is what really sets people apart. And that's why we always try to overwhelm people with people who have had similar challenges like them, experiencing similar symptoms, have individualized their care to get the results. So what to do next? Well, if you're serious about finding someone who can help fix the root cause of your problem, simply do your homework. Ask better questions. Use these 5 questions to interview really the functional medicine practitioner, and they should be interviewing you as well. It should be a partnership in health, meaning that not only are they going to be working, but you also have to put in the effort if you're going to get lifelong results, which is ultimately the goal of every single functional medicine practitioner, or should be. Just because someone's wearing a white lab coat and they have a flashy website doesn't mean they're the right fit for you. Be picky, be informed before getting started on your process, and demand to see results all along the way. Because if you're doing the right things and taking action, you should be. If this video helped you in any way, hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out this channel. And you can go ahead and comment below on what is the biggest frustration that you have with our healthcare system below. My name is Dr. Forrest Sauer, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.